In the tropical farm we venture to today, we find ourselves surrounded by lush greenery, where a plant with a fruit that is remarkably familiar to all of us is grown. Yes, we're talking about vanilla. The name alone conjures up images of delicious vanilla ice cream, aromatic vanilla powder, and countless other delectable treats flavored with this extraordinary spice. But have you ever wondered where this wonderful flavor comes from? The answer lies in the fruit of a plant that belongs to the orchid family. Vanilla is not just any plant, it's a type of orchid with a unique and fascinating life cycle. The process that brings vanilla from the farm to our kitchens is both intricate and labor-intensive, making it one of the most valuable spices in the world. In fact, vanilla is the second most expensive spice globally, second only to saffron. But how did this humble plant earn such a prestigious status, and what does it take to cultivate this cherished spice? Vanilla's journey began in Latin America, where it originated and was cultivated by indigenous peoples long before European explorers set foot in the New World. The Spaniards, during their expeditions, discovered this aromatic treasure and introduced it, along with cocoa, to Europe. The demand for vanilla quickly grew, but growing the plant outside its native environment proved to be quite a challenge. Vanilla orchids are unique in that they require very specific conditions to thrive and produce fruit. Initially, this made vanilla cultivation a difficult and somewhat exclusive endeavor. One of the key challenges in vanilla cultivation was pollination. In their native environment, vanilla orchids were pollinated by certain species of bees and hummingbirds. However, when the plant was brought to other parts of the world, these natural pollinators were not present, making it nearly impossible for the plant to produce fruit. This all changed in the 19th century when artificial pollination techniques were developed. This breakthrough allowed vanilla to be cultivated in various parts of the world, vastly increasing its availability. Artificial pollination involves manually transferring pollen from the male part of the flower to the female part, a delicate process that requires skill and precision. This method revolutionized vanilla farming, enabling large-scale production and making the spice more accessible to people worldwide. Alongside this, advancements in propagation techniques also played a crucial role. Originally, vanilla plants were propagated using cuttings, a method that involved cutting a portion of the plant and replanting it to grow a new vine. However, more modern methods, such as plant tissue transplanting, have been developed, allowing for more efficient and controlled propagation of vanilla plants. Once the seedlings are propagated, they are nursed in a garden for several months. This nurturing phase is essential as it prepares the young plants for the next stage, planting them on the farm. Vanilla plants are typically grown as climbing plants, meaning they need support as they grow. This support usually comes from larger trees or poles, which the vanilla vines can wrap around as they reach towards the sun. The environment in which the vanilla plants grow is also carefully prepared. The growing medium is often enriched with organic materials such as tree debris and crushed coconut shells, which decompose over time, providing essential nutrients for the plants. When it comes to planting, the process is quite straightforward but must be done with care. The vanilla cuttings or seedlings are planted directly into the prepared humus layer, ensuring that they are securely fixed to the support columns. Over time, these plants will grow, with their vines climbing up the supports, stretching towards the sunlight. However, patience is key in vanilla farming, as these plants take up to 4 years to mature and flower. And even after they start flowering, the process is far from over. Vanilla orchids only bloom once a year, and each flower opens for just 1 day. This makes the timing of pollination incredibly critical. The flowers are hermaphroditic, meaning they contain both male and female reproductive organs, but they are designed in such a way that self-pollination is almost impossible. As mentioned earlier, in the absence of natural pollinators outside of Latin America, human intervention is required. The pollination process must be carried out within a few hours of the flower opening, or it will wither and die without producing any fruit. Once successfully pollinated, the vanilla flower begins the fruit formation process. The fruit, commonly referred to as a vanilla bean, is actually a seed pod, It takes about 9 months for the fruit to mature and be ready for harvest. Harvesting vanilla is a meticulous process, as the pods do not all ripen at the same time. Farmers must carefully inspect the vines and select only the ripe pods, which are then either hand-picked or cut from the plant. But the journey of vanilla does not end with harvesting. In fact, the post-harvest processing of vanilla is just as important as the cultivation itself. Following this, they undergo a series of processes that enhance their flavor and aroma. The first of these processes is blanching, where the pods are briefly dipped in hot water to stop enzymatic processes and prepare them for the next stage, sweating. The sun-drying stage is brief but intense, as the pods are exposed to direct sunlight for a few hours each day. This helps to evaporate excess moisture while also preventing mold growth. The pods are then moved to a shaded area, where they are dried more slowly over several weeks. This slow drying process allows the pods to develop a rich, complex flavor profile. Once drying is complete, the vanilla pods enter the refining stage. During this stage, the pods are sorted based on their quality, size, and appearance. The highest quality pods are typically longer, plumper, and have a deep, rich color. These premium pods are often reserved for use in gourmet foods and specialty products. The remaining pods are still valuable and are often used to produce vanilla extract, powder, or other flavoring products. The entire process of cultivating, harvesting, and processing vanilla is labor-intensive and time-consuming, which is why vanilla has historically been such an expensive spice. At one point, due to the complexity of the cultivation process and the limited supply, the price of vanilla reached as high as $500 per kilogram for dried pods, making it one of the most expensive spices in the world. However, as cultivation techniques have improved and more countries have begun growing vanilla, the price has decreased significantly. Today, vanilla can be purchased for around $30 per kilogram, making it more accessible to consumers worldwide. In conclusion, vanilla farming is a testament to the delicate balance between nature and human ingenuity. From its origins in Latin America to its widespread cultivation around the globe, the journey of vanilla is a fascinating story of discovery, innovation, and passion. The next time you enjoy a scoop of vanilla ice cream or a fragrant vanilla-infused dessert, take a moment to appreciate the complex and laborious process that brings this wonderful flavor to your table. Vanilla, a humble orchid, has indeed earned its place as one of the world's most cherished and luxurious